Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. We are from Group 7 and we want to present on entrepreneur's profile that we have chosen. Before we start, I would like to introduce my group members. First, Muhammad Uzai bin Ahmed Zakri, which is the leader. Second, Irfan Farhan bin Saidi. Third, Aiman Faiz bin Nick Rosli as a group member. Nur Shamila binti Zaidi as the vice leader. Nur Atira Ilyana binti Azizan. Nick Sazlina binti Nick Cook. And myself, Farasawana binti Muhammad Amnuddin as another group member. So we move to the next discussion, which is introduction.
For introduction, the entrepreneur is an individual who creates new business or product, take risk in investing money and make the product available to customer. Entrepreneurship can be defined as an activity of setting up a business or businesses and taking on financial risk in the hope of making profit. The study of entrepreneurship includes the study of entrepreneurial behavior as well as the dynamic of business setup, expansion, and development. In course, entrepreneurial behavior in enabling students to gain knowledge of important behavior found in successful entrepreneurs. Next, for entrepreneurial profile, our group have selected a female entrepreneur that is Noh Hafizah Kariah binti Ibrahim, or we call Kak Fiza. She lives in Taman Medan, Petaling Jaya, Selangor. She is a young woman who has opened her own business. She has run a business which is a food business called Durian Cheese Banjir. Durian cheese banjir is a product prepared based on durian fruit and type of snack that is popular in Malaysia. Durian cheese banjir is also a type of dessert. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next is entrepreneur background. As we can see on the left hand side of the slide is a company entrepreneur profile. Her name is Miss Nurhafiza Khairiyah binti Ibrahim. She is 29 years old, female, raised Malay and live in Taman Medan Petaling Jaya, Selangor. So how did she start the business? Firstly, she needs more money for buying books in diploma years. In this, she started like sell brownies on in at 3 ringgit to 5 ringgit. So next, she take her business seriously in degree level until she can register her company under CCM, or formerly known as Companies Commissions of Malaysia. Next, she ran expands her business successfully. On the right hand side, we can see that started factors of that she started the business. Firstly, she raised funds for her educational expenses. It also have a big why, and lastly, assists her family and those in her immediate vicinity. Next,
Company background. Company name. Backed by Karya Enterprise is the company name. The business is named after the owner named Karya. What type of business is she running and what industry? Miss Nohafiza Khairia runs a social network business in the bakery industry. She sells cakes and cookies as baking as her expertise. In other words, she highlights that the business she owns offer dessert to the customers. The business began with the sales of brownies, cake, cheese tart, and other dessert, which is more to cake. However, beginning in 2020, she began offering durian crepe cheese, which has been a significant contributor to the business. Who are the target customer? Because she began her business during her diploma years, her primary target consumer is a friend, as she did not begin with a large sum of money. Her sales range from 3 ringgit to 5 ringgit each piece, according to her. Following the formal debut of her film, her target consumer range from close friends to people with a steady income. In Malaysia, anyone who is regarded to be working, regardless of their economic level, could be a target client. It doesn't matter if you are from B40 or T20, as long as you can purchase the item, you are the target consumer. How does she run the business? She operates her film alone from her home. Then because she receives so many orders from consumer, she hired her staff. She was able to hire two people at the time to help her with the business. After that, she was able to open a shop where she may run her business with the help of 3 employees. The image of okay, Miss Noor Hafizah's shop usually open at 9 a.m. She will double check that all of her items are ready to sell before opening her business. Customer can go in at any moment during the period to get their dessert from her shop. She will close the shop at 6 p.m. after 9 hour of operation. How many employees that she have? She have 3 employees at the moment. Thank you.
Okay, the entrepreneur before starting the view, for working experience, Miss Hafiza said she already had some uh, work experience in various different fields. Firstly, after he completed a study in a diploma level, Miss Hafiza started working in a company called MTI Insurance. Then she quit the company to continue to a degree level. So after he complete study in a degree level, she continue working in company called APT2013. So she was placed under the Human Resource Department as a HR executive. After that, she continued working in a company called somebody. Then she was placed under the project department. Lastly, she working in a company under the security department as a sales executive before she start a business. Next, for role model, Miss Hafiza take on one person such as founder of Ayat All as Siti Aisyah Kamaruddin, who is from Kuala Lumpur. Then Siti Aisyah already said when we feel that we already have committed, then we will try to find money. After that, Aisyah was just a manga juice seller at the night market in Sentul. But after she had worked in business, she tried to the business empire of Ayah All. For Miss Hafiza, her estate that she was set to buy a book for study. Okay, for entrepreneur activity, before Miss Hafiza opened a world business, she did join some entrepreneur activity to train to knowledge of business. For example, she joined a few class whether physical or online on how to become a successful entrepreneur. Next. Okay, for intention of being entrepreneur, Miss Hafiza said that she intention said she was a diploma student. For we know, as a student, we need a lot of money to fulfill study need. For that, she already fully to be involved in the business world in 2050. Then they say she said that we want help to improve one left and also improve another left. Okay, lastly, for parent background, Miss Hafiza said that she come from a family that have no business background at all, but she had a little putli in starting in a business. So she have a different point from her family. Okay, after that she was really struggled to find another alternative to grow the business. That's all for me.
Okay, for the entrepreneur at the time she started the venture, for the primary motivation to start for the startup, the first one is she comes from a modest family which has pushed herself to generate her own income through business. So with the profit she earns, Miss Fiza was determined to help the family. Um, for set for setting any goals, she have two, which is to improve her own standard of living and help her family. She wants to make others people respect herself just as much as others who are successful person, despite not having a higher education. About the resources that available before the startup, at the beginning, she only has a capital of 30 ringgit to develop her business. The profits from the sale of brownies she used to buy the equipment for baking and the machines for her activities. Any networking, she focused on online business and she preferred online platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. She also have agent and dropship in entire Malaysia. For the controlling at early stage of business, does she really serious or not? Okay, seriously developing her business even with only a small amount of capital and no extensive experience. About the risk orientation, she told us that she faces a lot of risks, such as the small capital, no sources of reference related to entrepreneurship among family and friends, and the ingredients to make durian crepe are more expensive and quickly spoil. About the business plan, she focused on market research, especially in the current pandemic situation, is through online business like Instagram and Facebook applications. The second one is the marketing planning, which is making its brand known to many people through posting ads on many online platforms, especially Instagram and also Facebook, and get preview from artists. The third one is the team building. She have an agent and dropship in Selangor and one state in Perak. Does she prepare or not to start the? Does she prepare or not for the startup? Yes, she has joined a basic cake and cookies making skills class, and Miss Hafiza also has a high motivation in running her business. Thank you.
In the conclusion, what can you learn from this film? First, we must be patient and determined. Every aspect of our career presents us with numerous challenges and complications. Second, you must remain focused of your goal in the order to overcome any obstacle of your path to success. It takes time to book a successful business. Be persistent and patient. Third, even when the job isn't enjoyable, is your passion for what you do that keep you going. Lastly, do not get tired of continuing to learn and gain knowledge. Next, uh, what are the key success factors of the business? First, our mission and vision is very unattainable. Second, to cultivate a good mindset. Third, everyday activity are driven by a framework that's measure progress. Lastly, ability to think. That's all for me. Thank you.
Appendices. In this appendices, we have include Miss Nohafiza Khaira media social platform. The first one is a Facebook page. You can find her by the name Backup by Hafiza Kira. For Instagram pages, uh, she goes by the name underscore Backup by Hafiza Kira. Next. Okay, this is another one of the evidence that her durian crepe is famous among artists, and the last picture is the picture of her durian crepe. Okay, that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.